Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to, you know what, my friend called this the She Cave, and I thought that was like the best explanation of it's my office, it's my studio, it's my yoga den, it's my happy oily place and my happy space. So I think She Cave is just like the perfect description. But I wanted to tell you about a few things that I got today. I wanted to share them because I'm excited. I have this, which is our doTERRA On Guard liquid detergent, and it lasts a very long time, and it's up to 64 loads. And unfortunately, you can't smell it, but I want to tell you what it smells like. It pretty much smells like Christmas, maybe some cinnamon and clove. It's amazing because you're not putting synthetic fragrance into your laundry, which is directly on your skin, which can be absorbed. And a lot of folks have itching, they may have rashes, they may have different kinds of skin irritation, and they don't even realize it's coming from their laundry detergent. And especially for little ones, they have even more sensitive skin a lot of times. So this is a fantastic option if you're thinking about something or looking for another option. I highly recommend it. It does last a long time. It doesn't take a whole lot to work it through, and it does really work. It will take stains out of your clothes because I have boys and they stain their clothes. So a couple other things I want to show you. This is so great. This is called PB Assist Junior. And if you've never tried these, you're going to have a little throwback to when you were a kiddo. It is almost like one of those pixie sticks. And I want to say this is a watermelon, strawberry melon. It is a probiotic supplement. And the best thing about this is if you're trying to figure out how to get your children to get their probiotics, this is a fantastic way. So we're, by and large, gluten-free, dairy-free. So I have a So Delicious brand non-sweetened vanilla coconut milk-based yogurt that we use daily, and we use little capsules of different probiotics. So what I do is I rotate probiotic for my little guys. I literally keep them in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator, like a quart size or gallon size, and then I'll write on the top Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever, and Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then I'll also have these in there. So we're trying a different strand. It's so important to populate the gut with different strands of probiotic. They've actually done studies with kids who are on the spectrum, and they found that they had lesser diversity of the good bacteria that you need in your gut. So one of the things, that's part of the theory of, what's going on with kids on the spectrum. So I'm kind of running with that. If I can get lots of different strands in, I'm going to do it. So the other brands that I do like, I use a Now brand, Sacro B, because our gastroenterologist recommended it, and it really helps fight yeast. There have been research studies about how it's helped children, little infants actually, who've had like gastroesophageal type issues, reflux, colicky, yeast overgrowth after using antibiotics and things like that. So we use Now brand, a Sacro Boiardi, and then like Theralac or Ultraflora, and then we just rotate. The other things I wanted to show you, this is called On Guard. It's a protective blend. This is the same idea here. It's the On Guard. And let me tell you what's in it. It smells amazing. It has, there it is. It has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary leaf. And it smells great. I love the fact that I'm not using strong chemicals to clean, and whatever I do clean has this beautiful, wonderful, light, happy, and for me, Christmas, I'm super sentimental, so I love just having that kind of it's just kind of a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. So this is fantastic, especially as we're entering into the seasons where people tend to get a little more sick. Kids are going back to school, and the little buggies are flying around, and you've got runny noses or whatever else, and all the other ways that the buggies are passed. So this is fantastic. You can use this. You can make a roller, and you can roll it down the spine. You can use it on the bottom of your feet. So this is great, and it is safe for kids. If you want to ask me more about it, I can tell you about the dilution blend. So you always want to use a carrier oil, especially when you're using these with children, and you can rub it on their feet and down their spine. The other oil I wanted to show you, I'm excited about, is cilantro. And I never knew how much I love cilantro until I can't remember, like some time in my adulthood. I was like, oh my goodness, where has cilantro been all my life? I love it. And the great thing, I want to tell you a couple things just in case you're new and you don't know or you haven't heard this before. So there's a lot number at the bottom. There's also an expiration date on every bottle that you would receive from doTERRA. You can go into Source to You. You can put this number in and you can research the actual blend and receive the report that tells you about the blend. I'm so sorry. The important thing here is that there's a supplement fact here, so you know that it's safe for internal use. You can add this to hummus, so you get kind of a little bit of a cilantro kick. Lately, I have been doing fresh cilantro with lime essential oil and kind of mix that up and blend that up in my bullet, and it's amazing. I love it. It tastes amazing. And I wanted to share just a couple other things about cilantro from this great book. Sometimes I think we are drawn to specific blends just because there's something about it on the emotional level that can resonate with where we're at that season of life, what we're facing or what we're going to be facing. And there's this connection, this push-pull, maybe even this tension that's just drawing you towards a certain kind of oil. So this is what I'm going to share. So cilantro is the oil of releasing control. It facilitates a detoxification of negative emotions and debris. If you've ever juiced cilantro, it is powerful. I did it, and I actually, it was not very pleasant. I felt pretty bad for a while, and I didn't realize just how strong that cilantro can be. It was not just cilantro, it was a bunch of other vegetables that I tried to juice and drink like all at once. So you want to be really careful. It's very strong, but it also can speak to your emotional state as well. So it is helpful for lightening one's load through the release of issues buried deep in the heart and in the soul. So sometimes there are things that we're just not even aware of, and this will help even just on that mind, soul, body connection, just to release and just to let go. Those who need cilantro may attempt to obsessively control other people and manage their environment. I can relate to this because now that I know a lot about just various toxins in the environment, in many ways it's good, but it can be stressful and it can be overwhelming. And the reality is I can't control all that. There's a small little space and small little domain, a small little place where I have purview and I have rule over that space, but I can't, change everything about, we're living down the street from some power lines. So, and that's not ideal. But there's also that place where I just have to let go and I just have to release, because if I don't, I'm going to struggle with this intense anxiety, and that's not where I want to be. So inwardly, these individuals may experience a great deal of worry and mental strain, which I can definitely relate to that. They can hold on to certain patterns, emotions, and issues and possessions. And this is really hard. Sometimes we just need to let things go. The cilantro facilitates emotional cleansing and especially encourages the release of worry and control as it assists the individual in centering themselves. So this is great. Like I said, there's that push-pull for me of I'm really aware of what's in my environment, but I can't control it all. And there's a part of me that just has to let go, and that is not easy. So I think that is why I'm really drawn to the cilantro, because there's just something inside of me that's really just kind of struggling, and I need an extra boost. And not only do I love the smell, not only do I love cilantro, there's a reason why I'm drawn to that. So I just wanted to tell you about that. And then the last thing, and things are getting really noisy in my house, so I may have to jump off here really quick. I just recently picked up my emotional aromatherapy, and this is a sample kit, and it is fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different samples. And I'll just briefly tell you, we have Motivate, Cheer, Passion, Forgive, Console, and Peace. My mom was just recently here visiting, and I put Peace on our boys, and anytime they came around, she's like, oh my goodness, you smell so good. And I need that because they kind of stir up the atmosphere with their endless amounts of energy, and yes, sometimes conflict too. So this was just great to kind of take it down a notch, and she just loved getting a whiff of them. Passion is so wonderful. This is a fantastic. It's a little floral and a light kind of feminine, maybe. It's just really happy. And then another one that I love is Cheer. Cheer is just, this is like happy oil, wake up happy oil. And there's a couple that I just love. And then when I am working in my office, a lot of times I will use the Motivate blend. And it really does work. It helps me stay motivated and push through when my mental kind of fogginess is starting to hit me. All right, I'm going to have to go in a minute, but I just wanted to share those things and also remind you and invite you tonight. My friend Dr. Laura and I will be teaching a class, and we hope that you'll be able to join us. You can send questions to us ahead of time. If you can't make it, we're happy to address it, and the replay should be up for about 24 hours after our class. So I'll see you tonight. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have any questions, let me know, and I can't wait to see you then. Take care.